Whether you're doing your bachelor's degree, your master's degree, or a PhD, or whatever degree you're doing in the UK, you should avoid these four mistakes. So the first mistake you should avoid is trying to outsmart the system. Stop trying to do illegal things or meander your way through assignments, cheat through exams, or tamper with your information on the UK website or your university website. You will be caught. I understand that it can be very difficult and frustrating to study in the United Kingdom, especially if you're doing a master's degree, due to the short time frame that it takes to complete a master's degree in the UK, that they have made provision for extenuating circumstances. So if you have issues with your health or you want to extend the deadline, you can always go through the right authorities. There is always a procedure for everything. Another way to look at this is trying to work beyond your work hours. For international students, you cannot work beyond 20 hours every week. So before you work more than 20 hours a week, you should get the right information and check whether your school approves of this, and check if there are circumstances where they can allow you to work for longer periods. Do not just take matters into your hands, because you might find it difficult when you're trying to get your post-study work visa or when you're trying to graduate. And even if your circumstance is very unique and has not been encountered before in your university, always make sure to check with the student center or with the international office, as the case may be. The second mistake that most international students make in the United Kingdom is to ignore school job opportunities. I know everybody wants to work, everybody wants to make some extra cash to keep life moving. The truth is, there are some jobs on campus that can also pay you as much as the ones you're getting off campus. And one of the advantages with getting jobs on campus is because you get a lot of networking, you get to meet a lot of people, and they respect your 20-hour schedule. They don't try to overwork you, and sometimes you even get to work remotely. So you're not rushing every day, taking the bus, taking an Uber, taking a taxi, trying to get to work, coming back very tired. Sometimes they permit you to work remotely or to work from home. However, a downside to this might be that some of the school job or campus-based jobs might be contract jobs and might not last for a long time. Some of them can be for like a month, 3 months, 6 months, or even a year, as the case may be. But the good thing is you can always get another job, because while you're in the system, people get to know you, you get to know other people, you get to know how jobs are advertised, and people can easily recommend you for other on-campus jobs. Another mistake that most international students make in the UK is failing to collaborate or network with other students. This is really important because you never know who you might meet along the way. You never know who you're in the same class with. The funny thing is that you could be in the same class with a big business owner from another country. You could be in the same class with someone who is doing great things in their country, but unless you network and interact with these people, especially from other cultures, you will not get to know these things, and you might not get some opportunities as well. The importance of networking and collaboration cannot be overemphasized. You need to collaborate. Don't just sit there in your shell or only make friends with people from your country, people from your class. Make friends with people from other departments, other countries, even in your accommodation. Try to be social. Now, I am not saying that you have to go to every function, every event, or every party, but try to put yourself out there. I must also point out that there are so many seminar and conference opportunities in your school. So find out and attend these things. Conferences are a good place to meet people in your field, people with diverse ideologies and experiences. So it's important for you to network and meet these people, because recommendations can come from anywhere. It could also lead into stronger friendships or bonds that you can build for a lifetime. You never can tell. Personally, I got so many opportunities to go on some free travels hosted by my school. If I wasn't looking out for these opportunities, I wouldn't have known these things, and I wouldn't have been able to explore some other cities for free. I also met some amazing people by engaging in summer internship programs, and attending seminars, attending conferences, engaging in conferences. At a point, I also was a panelist at a conference. So it's important for you to expand your social network, expand your academic network. The fourth mistake some students or international students make, which is also related to the second one that I pointed out, is ignoring other opportunities and focusing only on academic work. Listen, it's really important for you to have a wholesome experience when you are in the UK. You want to attend other social events, you want to attend conferences again, you also want to meet people, you want to explore other opportunities like research opportunities, volunteering opportunities. So many schools offer all these opportunities. So go out there. These opportunities are also advertised during Students' Week or Freshers' Week or Welcome Week, whatever your school calls it. Explore these opportunities. Look at your school website. Look at the Students' Union website of your school. Check what they are offering. Some of them are paid. some of them are not paid. So it's also a way of making extra cash on campus, and some of these events are free, especially if you live in students accommodation. Trust me, you're going to have so many free events. I could casually be passing through the reception of my hostel accommodation and I find out that they are sharing free stuff. I'm like, okay, okay. You can join groups if you want. It helps grow your social network. The fifth and final mistake some international students make, and I think this is really important, is waiting until graduation before they start applying for jobs. Listen, I know. You want to get your degree, you want to get the certificate before you apply for jobs, but trust me, the UK system for jobs is based on experience. So your degree is not really giving you any technical experience, depending on the course you're studying anyway. But in the job market, experience comes from working, not from schooling. So you don't have to wait until you graduate before you start applying for jobs. For me personally, I would advise that once you're in your final semester, once you've started writing your dissertation, you can start applying for jobs and looking out for job opportunities. Now, this is what happens. If you start applying for jobs early, you might get some rejections, and that would be like a trajectory for you to learn your lessons, to learn how to package your CV, to learn how to write your cover letters. It's really important for you to make your initial mistakes very early, and not when you have graduated, you don't know what next to do, and you apply for your first job and you get a rejection. You're going to be gutted. Even before you graduate, especially in your last semester, start applying for jobs. You start talking to employers. When I talk about applying for jobs, I'm talking about applying for permanent jobs. Now, while you're schooling, you might have one or two things that you're doing to make some money, or even having a job on campus. That is not the type of job I'm talking about. Now, you can still have those ones, and those ones can still sustain you until you graduate. For permanent jobs, hopefully the one you get into once you've graduated, when you're thinking of what next? I also mentioned earlier that many employers don't necessarily need your certificate unless the job specification says you must have a master's degree. Many of them need more of your experience. So if you already have the experience from your home country or from the job you're currently doing, it's okay for you to apply. You don't need to wait until you've graduated for you to apply for these jobs. Avoid these 5 mistakes if you are an international student, and I hope that you have an amazing academic year. If you like this video, please consider subscribing to this channel and click on the bell notification so you get notified whenever I upload a new video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.